Jordan.
I'm spending on my
The crowd is into it.
Me from the nosebleed. I'm the new 3 and I change out to my new D. White Iver song. When I started balling, I was young.
Allen shakes free, gets 2. Mike said no. Allen said yes.
You'll win somehow. So give up on the battle, baby. It's hard, I know.
Well, hello and hi there. Never knew you were weird like me. Thought I was the only one. Now it seems like I'm not that lonely. Can't believe your boy don't understand you. And it seems like you don't love it. And I think we have more.
She can get that recreational D. Okay, go put your hourglass on the 3-legged stand, right?
I wonder, music and lyrics under these blankets and covers. We could be like waffles.
Just a little bit of good news, bad news. I don't know if this is a real game, but we're gonna play it anyway. Good news is I had a really good workout. Bad news is that I'm really hungry. Good news is that I'm at the best grocery chain in the United States. Bad news is that I'm not at the best store of this grocery chain. And bad news is that I still have to go buy everything. So I guess there's more bad news than good news right now, but if there's good news that I can find left over, it's probably that I'm about to go buy a bunch of food. What?
Love don't got no price at all. If you need me, you can bet your bottom dollar I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. You can bet your bottom dollar.
Yeah, I'm seriously drawn by the way that you've been overly hurt. Cause I'm always there to try to make you know what you're worth. A young lady that's amazing and you're.
Does anybody else always use the self-checkout just because you're not convinced that they're gonna ring you out correctly? Hashtag trust issues.
Oh, trust issues. Oh, trust issues.
That smile is better than fresh pancakes. I can't believe you.
So when I was in college and I was living in an apartment complex that was on the 3rd floor, it made a lot of sense to try to bring all your groceries in one trip, so you didn't have to run up and down. Parking lot was kind of far away. But now I have a house with an attached garage that literally walks right into the kitchen, so it takes no extra effort to make a few extra trips. But it's just like a sense of pride at this point, I think. And I know a lot of people out there are like that. It's like you gotta get everything in one trip or else you failed. So hopefully I did not fail you guys. I guess it's just like the manly thing to do. Well, the manly thing to do would be deadlift 500 pounds. So obviously I'm not doing too well there, but we are finally going to get to some food. So my friend Jordan Gibson, who has been subscribed to this channel ever since I had 150 subscribers. I still remember him as one of the originals. He recommended I try oatmeal with sweet potato in it. And if he was not an OG, I don't know if I would believe him. But, you know, I don't think he would lie to me, although I'm sure he's lied to me because I'm sure back then he was like, you have good videos, and that was definitely a lie. But besides that, I don't think that he has, so we're gonna give it a go. But as you saw, I added a little bit of agave to the oatmeal as well, which is not the same thing as honey, by the way. And the only reason I know that is because another good friend of mine, Amy, who was also subscribed very early on, I think one of the first, she's probably first 500 if I remember correctly, informed me that they are in fact not the same. But I thought that honey was the only food that does not expire. I hope that is also true for agave because I've had this bottle for about 6 years. So here's what we got. We got the oatmeal with the agave, some cinnamon. Haven't had a chance to try it yet because it's so hot. And then we have got the bacon, the sausage, and the egg. So this is overall a very bro meal, I will say. And especially with all the groceries I did early on, I'm keeping it very bro. I mean, oatmeal, obviously, sweet potato, whole eggs, bacon, which is paleo, so super healthy, turkey sausage. Maybe I'm just turning a new leaf here, guys. Okay, so overall the sweet potato and the oatmeal is not bad. Definitely a good way to add volume. Not the best oats I've ever had. I should have added everything that he recommended, but I didn't want to buy it all at the store today. So, I mean, it's definitely not the worst thing I've tried. And you guys have seen me dump anything and everything into some oatmeal. So you guys really saved me. I know I talked about this in a video a few weeks back, but my old crack book is probably going to die any day now. I have this laptop from the 1980s. And it's on its last leg, and I never once thought to back up all the music that I have stored on here. Even though this computer is probably worth nothing, I have thousands of dollars of music. And And if I lost it, I think my life would be over. And some of you are probably kicking yourselves because I know some of you want me to lose my obnoxious rap music, but that cannot happen. So I saved all my music on an external hard drive. How much would you guys pay me for that? The people out there that actually enjoy my music. I'm thinking it's got to be worth a good $1.5 to $6.7 billion in my mind. So thank you. You guys literally might have just saved my life, as if you don't do enough for me. So that is all I want to say for now, but actually, you know what happened to me today? Actually, I'm going to tell you downstairs because I got to get some food ready. But I feel like the typical bro thing to do would take a very generic life circumstance and try to make some more meaningful life lesson out of it. So that's what I'm going to do. Believe it or not, I spend hours putting together these crappy videos, and today I was working on a project. I was almost finished, got to the end, just needed to throw a few final touches on there. The file crashes and somehow it gets corrupt, and I was pissed. I mean, I spent probably 3.5 hours on it, and it just wasted so much time. And I would say that my first instinct when something like that happens is, well, obviously get really pissed, but just put it back together the way it was. It was fine, it was a good video, in my opinion, and I really had it all laid out, so I knew what I could do to just put it back together in probably half the time. But then I thought, well, I mean, I have to redo it anyway, why not try to make it better? So I ended up taking out some clips that I didn't think were very relevant or weren't value added in the video, probably like this one right now. But I think that the new version I have is a lot better. So I guess in any instance like that happens in life, when something gets torn down, don't just try to put it back together the way that it was, try to improve it somewhere somehow. And that is something that I really need to get better at, just because so when things like that happen, when things like go wrong, I kind of become a diva, and that's not a good thing. So take a step back and just go with it, man. I mean, luckily I was only mad for a few minutes because it is a better video now. So I'm done. I promise you guys, we are gonna get to some food. It's getting late. Some of you are gonna think that I'm trolling right now, but in all honesty, we're just gonna have a salad with grilled chicken. And I kind of ate like an idiot yesterday, and I'm not trying to punish myself, but I just don't have my typical appetite. And I know that I'm gonna be eating like an idiot again tomorrow, so I figured I'm gonna get the calories in anyway. I can take it easy today, and my stomach is kind of still at full capacity. So we're just gonna do some lettuce, some grilled chicken like I said, probably throw like a red pepper in there, and probably also have some broccoli. Lettuce. I ended up using some Walden Farms honey mayo, as well as some of that Greek yogurt salsa ranch dressing. Neither one of the best, but I figured if I mix the two, maybe it won't be so bad. Got my cheesy broccoli over here, and I noticed I had a few of these rice cakes left over, so I figured I'd eat these up just because they go stale after a few days if they're already unpackaged. So here is my big feast for the night. Not what you guys are used to, I know, but it should still be pretty decent. It actually wasn't too bad, and when you think about all the people that make these types of videos, I would say compared to them, I eat relatively clean, in my opinion. But then, ironically enough, I also eat much more outrageous things than a lot of other people, probably everyone actually. I can't think of too many people that create just the most random things like I do, which I enjoy, and I show you guys those things because they're much more entertaining, but I eat like a bro a lot of the time. So how bro could you go? I feel like today I'm gonna be eating all bro food. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting around juicing or eating smoothies.
Let's go to the store, get a whole lot of fruit. It'd be cool, we can make our own smoothies. Let's rent a room at the W, throw a huge party and leave them with a mess. Let's go to the park, no.
So I would consider this more of a protein fluff than a smoothie. I ended up using 3 servings of the frozen fruit and 1 serving of everything else. But I really like this consistency as is, like a thick consistency. I'm not going to say this is ice cream, but it's not. But the pineapple and the chocolate peanut butter is actually a very good combination. And of course, all the ingredients were bro certified. So we made it a full day. Can't say the same thing is going to happen tomorrow. Hopefully you guys will see some of that footage. And I hope you guys had fun today. I enjoyed hanging out with you, but this is going to be the end of the video. I gotta go. So please like the video if you did enjoy it. And thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch. That always does mean a lot to me. It really does. I'm not just saying that. I appreciate you guys, and hopefully I will be talking to all of you very soon.